Cards and Vikings.
That was a great game, man. I didn't think that would end up being one of the best games, but that's the thing you gotta love about the NFL, man. You never know.
I think so. It's Cardinals and Vikings.
Yes.
They both ended up playing really good games. First 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cardinals, they ended up winning 33-34. Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
The playmakers on defense for the Vikings. Pat Pete. Daniil Hunter.
Yeah. Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith.
Yeah. Okay.
They got Griffin.
Oh, you talking about Everson Griffin?
Or is he still with Cowboys?
He so he re-signed with the Vikings, but I think he's on the practice squad. Because I remember he got signed by the Cowboys last year. He got cut. He got signed by the Lions, and this offseason he got re-signed by the Vikings. But I'm not sure. I don't know.
Either way, they got Kendricks out there at linebacker too. Like they're good on defense.
Yeah.
They got well. It's not that they're good on defense. They have
They signed Dalvin Tomlinson from the Giants.
Oh yeah, and he's good too.
He's solid.
Yeah. Well, what they do is they got playmakers. They have at least one at every level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like people don't talk about Kendricks in the same light as they did maybe 3-4 years ago. But it's like this guy, he can also cover sideline to sideline. I'm not calling him Devin White, but I'm just saying like a Devin White. He's fast like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got him with a Daniil Hunter type. You know what I mean? And then you got the covering on the back end.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's just a good recipe. It's a good opportunity to give your offense chances. You know what I'm saying? And Kyler Murray ended up throwing 2 picks. Kyler Murray threw 2 picks on top of the fact that they both were returning for a decent amount of yards. Yes. One was returning for a touchdown.
Damn.
Yes. And it's just like, Kyler's good, but it's just like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, because those 2 picks mean a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just like the game that he played, just like, I mean, like it doesn't really say it's I mean, it says it's justice in the stats, but like when you look at those 2 interceptions, it's like, and then you find out they were both returned. One was returned for 7. And you find out that they did only lose by 1 point. You find out that they had the opportunity to ice the game, win the game. You know what I'm saying?
And it's kicked, didn't they?
Yeah, missed the kick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's just like, but I mean, Dalvin Cook, 22 carries, 131 yards.
He's really good. He's always been good. I mean,
but it's just like, if you watch the game, it's not like he was just running all over people and gashing them. It's just like every time he touched the ball.
That's 22 carries. What's that like?
Probably about 8 yards a carry.
Something.
But okay, so now about the Vikings. They're just as much a problem when they go 5 wide.
Yeah.
Just because of all the issues as far as downfield crap that you got to worry about. As far as downfield, like,
they got it, bro. Yeah.
Tools, like they have Christian Kirk still on the team too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they got Rondell Moore.
Rondell Moore is good. And I didn't really realize that until like
I realized that because a couple of years ago at Purdue, they like blew the doors off of Ohio State.
We were watching that game together.
That was like a few years ago. Yeah.
And Rondell Moore was the reason?
He was like a freshman back then. He was just going crazy. That's one thing even if Rondell Moore never plays another football game, that's something I always remember is him just tearing up Ohio State that year.
Boiler up. But anyways, when it comes to Kyler, he is the way he was looking, because let's talk about his offensive line. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this is no disrespect to anybody. You know, they're all professionals, but it's just like, goodness. But he can do it.
We kind of knew the Cardinals weren't going to have an elite offensive line. They didn't really focus on it. But
it don't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it matters, but
it matters. It doesn't matter yet.
Through 2 weeks, it's like it don't.
It hasn't mattered.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On top of the fact that it's like you beat one of the best well-coached teams. Like maybe they don't have
Mike Zimmer's an elite coach, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, well, him but I'm also talking about last week against the Titans. First game of the season, and stuff is sloppy, but it's just like the way they beat the Titans.
Yeah, the Cardinals. Okay, the Cardinals coach. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the Cardinals coach, Cliff Kingsbury, he I don't know how I feel about
I'm talking about Vrabel.
Oh, Vrabel,
For the Titans coach. Yeah, I'm saying like last week, the way it's fine, it's cool. But the way last week went for the Titans, and then for him to do what he did to the Titans, which is we already know they're a well coached team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So when it comes to just like seeing that and then seeing this, they got to go up against. They got one more like you know what I'm saying where they got to go up against a pretty good like defense for me to just be like, okay, Kyler Murray is that boy. But he's looking dominant over these past 2 weeks. He got 400 yards, threw the ball 36 times. He only missed 7 of his targets. 2 of them were interceptions. But it's like he only missed 7 times after throwing it over 35 times.
Yeah.
And the wide receiver core, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say it's amongst the elite. Is it?
I mean,
who we talking about? The
Cardinals.
Okay. I wouldn't call the core itself elite yet. But I mean, you do have a top 3 receiver in the league, so you don't need an elite wide receiver core when you have D-Hop and like the other pieces. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
D-Hop draws so much attention.
He's so good,
and it's like Christian Kirk has already been doing it with Larry. You know what I'm saying?
Is Larry still out there?
Nah, he not. But it's fine. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel bad for not knowing. I like Larry, but
yeah. But it's fine because it's just like it's whatever. Well, Larry was not out there. He was not out there. He has not been out there. But, I mean, it's fine because it's like they can do without. Because Kyler is doing You saw the play where, like, the whole pocket collapsed.
I mean, that's what.
And he ran back, like, 8 yards and, like, threw, like, a fadeaway, like, down the seam. Right over there to Christian Kirk, I believe it was. And it's just like, I don't know. Some of the throws that he's making, it's like, I don't know. It's like Patty mixed with Russ, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's twitchy speed at the quarterback position, like Lamar.
He's real twitchy, man. Like,
and he's always been since OU. You know what I'm saying? His speed was like a little bit like, it's like, well, this is like league speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is like league speed. And it's just like, just to see him.
I remember his first start of OU was when Baker got suspended for doing whatever, something. And he like came in like the first half versus somebody and was just like going dumb. And I was just like, who is this? Like,
yeah.